Today we're talking with two of the best pitchers in the USPBL. They say the best pitchers, even like your best stuff, you might have it one every 5 outings.
Right.
Like, is that true? And what do you like? How do you know? And how do you adjust?
That's all I'm worried about in my bullpen. I'm not really getting warm in my bullpen. I'm paying attention to what's working. So it's never nothing, right? Like, so it's at least 1 to 2 pitches, if not all 4. All 4 is like an A++ day. Like a B day was if I've got 3 of the 4, and if I only got 2 of the 4, then we're gonna really have to spot up and really have to work some magic that day. But yeah, that's what my bullpen's for. Like, and I'll go over that with my catcher too as I go.
Yeah, I know for me, I always have 1 pitch working, and that's usually I have a go-to feeling with my fastball, and I can almost feel the heaviness of it and the carry that I have a little bit of an upward, vision to it. I know I have that, and I can always play off of that. Everything I play, I can always go to that fastball for that feeling, and then from there I say, all right, if my changeup's working today, I can use my fastball to set up my changeup more. If my curveball, I adjust my game strategy on the fly sometimes if I feel like pitches work and some pitches don't. But I mean, on days where everything is working, man, you can throw whatever you want, basically.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got it.
Those are the best. It's literally just standing up there and like, it doesn't even matter, man. Whatever you think is coming, I'm not throwing it. And I'm gonna throw something dirty that's gonna be in the zone.
Yeah.
And there's just nothing you can do about it. Like, it's literally just having all the tools in your box and just being like.
So it really doesn't matter what he's expecting. You're just gonna get him out.
Not really.
If you have that one of those A+ days, sometimes you got good action on your changeup. Even for me, my changeup drops a lot, and that's usually when I go to off speed. I got my changeup working. God knows I can still place it up there in that action. I might get some of that with it. So
obviously you're not going to get anybody teeing off on either one of you when you got all your pitches going. But when you are having one of those 1 or 2 pitch days, and you think you're locked in, then all of a sudden you get knocked around an inning. How do you deal with that? And do you mentally change the game, or because you constantly have to be adapting, don't you?
I mean, you obviously make in-game adjustments. If a pitch isn't working, guys are seeing that pitches. You either do things with your other pitches to make that pitch better, so you can still have that in your pocket, or you throw more of your other pitches that are working. But I mean, you just kind of adjust on the fly with that. And I know my demeanor on the mound, that's big. A lot of times I can psych myself into having that pitch again. Like if the first or second inning I might not have my changeup. I mean, the saying fake it till you make it plays a lot. You fake it, and then eventually maybe you might find it in the 3rd, 4th, 5th inning.
What do you say to a young player who's just coming up? Maybe this is their first season, or maybe they're eyeballing this league next year.
Well, the system, I mean, it does a lot for not even just your body, getting your body in shape and using the right muscles with the workouts, but even just along the lines of understanding your mechanics. Because like the more you understand the ins and outs of your mechanics, you can make those in-game adjustments, pitch-to-pitch adjustments. I was always told coming up that the best pitchers can make a pitch-to-pitch adjustment. Like if you gotta wait to run in the dugout and have your coach tell you something that you're messing up on the mound, like it's too late. You already pitched to 3, 4 more guys, but you could have been more effective if you just would have known yourself.
You don't like to change your mindset. I mean, you do what's giving you some success, but coming into league with the system, man, like you do have to go through some changes that doesn't necessarily have to be mindset-wise.
Talk about your expectations for yourself and your team.
I had a good year last year. We had a good year. We made it to the championship game, and somebody decided to ruin that. But I mean, I have good expectations for myself. Like I said, I had a good year, and I expect to continue that and hopefully do a little bit better.
Now, obviously, he has no dog in the fight, although he is a former Beaver. But you have a dog in the fight this year. Any predictions for the USPBL?
Oh, Mammoths all the way. Mammoths all the way. We're taking it home this year.
Now, why is that? Because your experience? I mean, you guys had a good run, and you just ran into the Beavers. But you guys had to win 2 games just to get there.
Oh yeah, I mean, we had. We started to gel at the very end. I mean, we hit a streak. All the guys locked in at the end. Our hitters swung it. Once playoffs came around, our pitchers were throwing, I think. I mean, our pitchers did extremely well. Bats woke up and everything. So, I mean, I think we're just going to fire on all cylinders, and we're just going to have a great year.
I want to thank you for joining me today. Thanks to these 2 guys for joining me. If you like this video, click that like icon, share it with all your friends. Check out more of my work at YouTube, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon to make sure you're notified when I make future videos. And check out more videos at RonRobinsonStudios.com. Until next time, we'll see you at Jimmy John's Field.
it's a developmental league, and you know, the whole idea is to get players out. And I was fortunate enough to get another contract with the Frontier League, so I will be an Evansville Otter next season, or this upcoming season.
Talk about how that came to be.
Well, so after the championship game, Duff was a big proponent for me. He was in my corner the whole way. Like a lot of indie ball players, we don't have agents, you know, like we don't have anyone representing us through that process. So you pretty much got to go off of your own, you know, what you think you're worth. But it's a fine line because you also don't want to like negotiate your way out of a job. So I ended up having a few teams interested, and it was a long process. But in the end, I think I went with the best fit for me. Yeah, Evansville, like their pitching coach is from San Diego, so I had a connection there, and yeah, I just really got a good vibe from the guys as I talked to them, and they were very straightforward with me and didn't promise me anything, you know. So I like that as a player. I need to be told how it is, not what I want to hear. So
Obviously fans aren't going to be able to see you this year. Do you have a message for them for your time here at USPBL?
Oh, well, thank you guys all for everything you guys have done for me. You're the most supportive fans I've ever played in front of, and I absolutely loved my time here, and you guys made it awesome. So thank you all very much. I appreciate y'all.